A member of the public has been charged after allegedly rushing at Queen Elizabeth II's coffin on Friday, local time, while it was lying in state before the funeral on Monday. According to a statement from Metropolitan Police, the man was charged with an offence under the Public Order Act. He will appear in court on Monday.Explained. What we know about Queen Elizabeth II's funeral. Following the incident on Friday, the man was quickly taken to the floor by police officers before being removed from Westminster Hall. Metropolitan Police said at the time that officers detained a man in Westminster Hall following a disturbance. He was arrested for an offence under the Public Order Act and is currently in custody. The live stream of people streaming through to pay their respects was cut off during the incident. Meanwhile, the surging tide of people lining up to file past Queen Elizabeth II's coffin are facing a wait time of up to 24 hours. The British government warned that it would take more than 24 hours of waiting to cover the official 8 kilometres from the start of the line in Southwark Park to the coffin at Parliament. The government also warned that overnight temperatures will be cold. However, there is a queue before the official 8-kilometre line begins. 9 News reporter Christina Hearn stood amongst the masses and pointed to the thousands of people in the unofficial line waiting to reach the official pilgrimage to see the Queen's coffin. Ahern said people of all ages have joined the line, from babies to people in their 80s. People in the queue facing a grueling 24-hour wait told 9 News it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience and they wouldn't miss it for the world. "She was an inspiration to us. She was just a wonderful person and she did so much for the Commonwealth," one person said. "Everyone is happy. We've met some nice people in the queue and we've shared memories, so that's what's great," another person said. Read more. Who will be at Queen Elizabeth II's funeral? One man is prepared to line up for 24 hours despite being on crutches after having had a hip replacement recently. "There's a lot of people more worse off than I am. This is a few crutches really. Nothing to worry," he said. The man lined up to pay respect to the Queen's duty and effort as she's a great example. "It's just a case of history in the making. So bringing my wife and children along really," he said. Read more. Day-by-day guide from now until the Queen's funeral. Late on Friday, authorities had to temporarily halt the kilometers-long queue as too many people had joined the long procession to pay their respects. The surging wait times didn't even turn celebrities away, with soccer star David Beckham waiting 12 hours to pay his respects to Her Majesty. The royal family has also paid their respects to the Queen's coffin, with her 4 children standing in a vigil for 15 minutes at Westminster Hall. King Charles III, Princess Anne, Prince Andrew and Prince Edward stood with their backs to the flag-draped coffin of Queen Elizabeth II, their heads bowed. Members of the public who had lined up for hours to pay their last respects continued to file past as the royals stood vigil in the historic event.